It's funny because we're at a time where we can consume so many images and consume so many movies and consume so many books that it all changes the process. And I'll spend a lot of time listening to other photographers on podcasts or listening to other artists on podcasts and seeing bits of their process or looking at a book and seeing how an image is kind of intuiting how an image is made from looking at it in the book and knowing how that photographer works and then bringing those sort of practices into what feels right for me. I mean, so much about taking a picture for me because I'm a photographer who works on commission primarily. I
Yeah.
shoot a lot of my own personal work. I make a lot of images that are assignments that I get for myself, but a lot of it is a magazine coming to me and saying, we need you to take a picture of this person. They will be here at this time. It ranges from having 15 minutes in a hotel room with such and such celebrity, where you have to get there an hour early and have everything set up and just be on it with all of the pieces that you need and the way that you like to work so that when they're there, you can have a little bit of chit chat, you can take those pictures and you can get a photo that you're proud of. You can also have 3 hours in which you can kind of think about, well, how do I want to take this picture? And I think when I first started, so much of being self taught is coming from the perspective of just making it work and just going into the situation and making it work because I realized that I was going to get a lot more jobs if I wasn't any fuss. If Nylon Magazine called me up and these were my first jobs, like literally the first job, I was working as a copy editor at Us Weekly and I got a call from the photo director at Nylon and I had to take the call in the hallway and he's like, can you shoot 12 fashion stories for our next issue out of your apartment in one day? And so that means like there's 12 story items and each has a photo or two. And I was just like, yeah, I'll figure it out.
Uh,
Like I'd done test shoots. My photos looked good enough to be a nylon, I guess. They liked working with photographers who would say yes. But there was a big part of me that was like, I better do this and I better not be a fuss about it, or I better not like make demands or say I work this way or that way. And because of that, I kind of developed this ability to just make it work in many situations, whether I was in like a closet apartment or out on the street at a terrible time of day.